Howdy folks, Max Mogren here in beautiful Jackson Hole, Wyoming, reporting for OFF and The Sheepeater. It's late December 2013 and we're doing a gear review on some poles. I got my hands on a pair of Black Diamond Traverses and the Dynafit Broad Peak. This is an aluminum pole, this is a carbon fiber pole. Black Diamond does make a carbon version of this pole, but this is what I was able to get my hands on. And a pretty good comparison. I put in about 30 days skiing with one of each pole, and here's what I have to report. They're both great poles. Years ago I gave up on collapsible poles and just started using rental poles because I was tired of them breaking and falling apart and collapsing when you didn't want them to collapse. But both Black Diamond and Dynafit have really improved the mechanism. It's not like the old lifelink twist lock anymore. Now really good mechanisms to keep the poles extended at the length you want them at. Both these poles, very similar tip. If you look at the basket there, you can see the stock basket on the Black Diamond pole is a little bigger than the stock basket on the Dynafit pole. It's also a less flexible, I would say, plastic, versus this is more of a rubbery plastic. So this Black Diamond pole, better in powder. This Dynafit pole, better in the steeps and firm snow. It works well in powder too, but I noticed just a little more float out of the BD basket there. The grips, the main grips, they're both pretty much identical, they're great. The lower grips, I like the Black Diamond grip a little better. It's got a little more volume to it. And this one, you know, there's a nice grip pad there, but you can hardly see it because it's not very thick on the Dynafit. But a minor thing when the pole is adjustable. There is one major difference between these poles though, and that's the adjustment mechanism. Okay? The Black Diamond is pretty nice because this pole does come all the way apart, so you can break it down. Obviously it's not as good for snowboarders or snow kiters as a 3-section pole that breaks down real small, but it is nice that you can take the pole apart for whatever reason. The one disadvantage to the Black Diamond pole, this mechanism, this release mechanism, is on the front of the pole. Meaning if you whack a tree limb or anything, it can pop that loose. And because the poles come apart, you can have it slide out. I was skiing through some tight trees and just that happened. Next thing I knew, I didn't have a lower pole section. So I had to take my skis off and swim back uphill and look for that. So a slight disadvantage to this pole. You know, and the fact that this opening mechanism is on the front makes it more susceptible to getting triggered accidentally. On the Dynafit pole, different situation. There's the front, the mechanism's in the back, and even if that mechanism is released, the pole's not going to slide. You have to actually physically hold the mechanism open. It's kind of a two-handed motion to adjust these poles. So you're less likely to have an accidental release of the mechanism on this Dynafit pole. These sections do not come apart. That's permanently together, so snowboarders really aren't going to want to use this pole, and I don't think snow kiters would either, but great for backcountry skiers. One other disadvantage, hopefully you can see there are adjustment grooves there in the pole, which is good for making sure you're at exactly the length you want. But for some reason, between 115 centimeters and the lower here, which is about 100, there's no adjustment. Meaning that for people who are on the shorter side of things, and some women, a lot of women, I'd say anybody under about 5'4", maybe 5'3", there isn't a good option there for you. So I wish they had continued these grooves down the pole a little further. All in all, both great poles. Again, I've gotten about 30 days in. I will say that I have broken one of the Black Diamond poles. Skinning, I slipped and put all my weight onto that pole really quickly and snapped it pretty easily. I'm sure I could snap the Dynafit pole too if I fell on it just the wrong way. Again, these Black Diamond poles, these traverse poles, there is a carbon fiber option. And in closing, here's a little diagram summing up everything, comparing the two poles. In my opinion, both Black Diamond and Dynafit make great products. I love Black Diamond skins and skis. I love Dynafit boots and bindings. Poles, they're both good too. If I had to choose one pole between the Black Diamond Traverse and the Dynafit Broad Peak, I'd go with the Broad Peak, just because the mechanism here, it's not going to release accidentally on me. I'm not under 5'4", so I'm not concerned for my own personal use about the lack of adjustment there. And I like the colors too. I like just the all black as well. I'm trying to keep it kind of ninja out there. So that's it. Y'all take care. Thanks for watching. like, share, subscribe. Check out The Sheepeater, my new blog, and check back because I'm going to be doing Black Diamond versus Dynafit all winter long. I've had a love affair with megawatts for about the last 5 years, and I got my hands on a pair of the Whiskerons and last year's megawatts, so I'm going to mount those up and do some comparisons there. Stay tuned. One love. Peace.
Check it out. Check it out.
Big respect to all crew.